A jailed Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is challenging his arrest. A hearing into the opposition leader's petition is currently underway in the Delhi High Court, where a decision is expected shortly. Well, Mr. Kejriwal was detained last week on allegations of graft linked to a scrapped liquor policy in the city. He had been remanded in custody, with authorities accusing him of being the key conspirator in the money laundering case. Widespread protests have since followed that decision, with many opposition leaders slamming the charges as politically motivated. Well, Mr. Kejriwal's wife has spoken out against the arrest, saying that evidence of her husband's involvement in the case does not exist.
तो वो इस सो कॉल्ड शराब घोटाले का पैसा है कहां? अरविंद जी ने कहा है कि इसका खुलासा वे 28 मार्च को कोर्ट के सामने करेंगे। सारे देश को सच सच बताएंगे कि इस सो कॉल्ड शराब घोटाले का पैसा है कहां। उसका सबूत भी देंगे।
And for the very latest, Priyata Brajabasi joins us live from New Delhi. Priyata, just bring us up to speed on the court proceedings.
Right, the Delhi High Court is yet to pass its judgment in the hearing of a petition filed by Arvind Kejriwal challenging his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate, which is India's financial crimes agency that is investigating this case. And it has said that they want an immediate release of Mr. Kejriwal. Now, in court earlier, the Enforcement Directorate challenged Mr. Kejriwal's petition and said that it needed at least 3 weeks to respond to the petition. And Mr. Kejriwal's legal team has said that this was nothing but a delaying tactic by the ED to make sure that Mr. Kejriwal is further out of action ahead of the elections next month. Earlier in the day, Mrs. Kejriwal, Sunita Kejriwal, also issued a statement where she said that there was no evidence against her husband, and she said that there were 250 raids that were done by the Enforcement Directorate on the premises of various members of Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party, and they found nothing. And she claimed that on Thursday, March 28th, Mr. Kejriwal will make a huge revelation in what she called was the so-called liquor scam. Now, the protests in Delhi have been widespread since Mr. Kejriwal's arrest on Thursday night. Earlier today, members of Kejriwal's government, ministers in his government and members of his Aam Aadmi Party also protested at Delhi's State Assembly, where they burned effigies against the Bharatiya Janata Party government. And interestingly, the BJP also had its protests demanding the resignation of Kejriwal as the Chief Minister of Delhi. They said that because he has been accused of corruption, he is no longer credible and does not have the authority to hold public office. Now, of course, the Kejriwal government has been saying that he is running his government from the custody of the Enforcement Directorate even now.
Oh, as we await for Kejriwal's judgment, we see protests happening locally, but also mounting international backlash against Kejriwal's arrest. Washington, among those voicing their concerns. How do you think this could impact Modi's prospects in the upcoming elections, if it's going to impact at all?
Right. New Delhi did register its strong protest against a US envoy's, or in fact the US's comments on Kejriwal's arrest. Remember, on Monday, a spokesperson of the US State Department said that they were monitoring the proceedings of Mr. Kejriwal's arrest, and they called for a free and transparent trial in Mr. Kejriwal's arrest in this entire case. And of course, New Delhi was extremely unhappy about this statement, and they summoned a US envoy in Delhi today. And after the summoning, the Indian government and the foreign ministry, of course, also issued a statement saying that this was completely different governments and various governments and fellow democracies should not interfere in each other's internal matters, and casting aspersions on India's legal processes was completely unwarranted. Now, will these sorts of instances of opposition crackdown that is gathering a lot of international attention, will it affect Mr. Modi's bid at re-election? That is something that remains to be seen. But experts are saying that in past instances where the Modi government has been criticized of many allegations of human rights violations, or even press freedom as well. This has actually helped the Modi government in consolidating support, because his supporters have come out in wide numbers and in big numbers on social media as well as on the streets, criticizing the foreign media and in fact even international platforms where Mr. Modi's government has been criticized in the past.
And many thanks for that report, Priyata Brajabasi, speaking to us live from New Delhi.